So this week I've had the opportunity to really just reflect on the life that I've had these past 17 years. You know, thinking that I was a faithful follower, thinking that I was a Christian, calling myself a Christian. My eyes have been opened to the reality that that's just not the life that I've been living. But not to get down on that, but instead to be optimistic and excited for what's to come and the life that God's to show me.
It's been amazing. I've grown so much with people at Coast Hills. I've been really distant recently. I've learned that God has a path for everyone. He in order to get on that path, you don't need clarity. You need trust.
At Hume, God's really made closer bonds because I came with a couple friends and I've gone so much closer to them, and God's brought everybody in my cabin and everybody that I've met at Hume so much closer together. And even the people that I've never met before that I came with, I've already become such good friends with them, and I look forward to being better friends with them in the future.
I guess throughout the week I gained a lot of perspective on what he's doing in my life and the way he does it. Because I was going through a lot before I got here, and coming here made me realize exactly why he did that.
For me, God gave me the strength to be able to openly express myself in my faith, to apply what I've learned over the course of my faith as a Christian, and I really feel like that this experience has changed my life.
Last year, I got back from my missions trip from the Dominican Republic, and when I got back, I got sick. And so I struggled all year. I didn't get to go to school very much. I was always having doctor's appointments. And so at Hume, it kind of made me realize that God uses these hard times in our life to shape us and to be the person He wants us to be. And my sickness doesn't define me, and that I just need to trust in Him.
Okay, so last year was my first year at Hume, and my mom actually forced me to go. And at that point, I realized that I needed to go because I was in a really deep depression, and it all started in 8th grade when I first broke my foot, and I just used to be so strong, and I've always been the person that doesn't want to admit that something's wrong. So for about 3 years I didn't tell anyone, and then I broke my collarbone in soccer, and I didn't think that my depression could get deeper, but it did. Then at Hume I finally came to terms with that. My relationship with God was never one that I reciprocated really. I grew up saying that I was a Christian, but I don't think I really understood what that meant until last summer. And so my life just completely changed, and I got help. I started seeing a therapist, and I no longer need that because my depression's gone, so I'm so happy, and I'm just so glad that this experience brought me closer to God and all the people.
And this week, one of my biggest struggles going into the week was finding worth, and by the end of the week, God had just showed me that I am worthy regardless of what the world says. And then I even made a little necklace, so I always remember, and I put worth.